All right, guys, so I am in this trade long right now from the 32s, almost the 33s. Basically, thesis on this trade is going for the other side of value on ES. I'm going to show you the book map over to the right here. I'm going to put my target up here first. I still don't have that in.
Order submitted.
We're up 5 points. We're going break even on this trade right now as we speak. This thing is starting to move pretty quick here. So basically, off the open, the market fell away from its pre-market consolidation up here where we did some volume. As you can see, this high volume node and the VPOC on this session profile. This doesn't go all the way back to the session start. I just have it from 4 a.m. The trade thesis here is basically I'm just a buyer looking for this market to rotate back through this area of low volume that it sold off through earlier. This very aggressive drop from sellers. My initial risk on this trade was slightly wider at about 4.5 points. Basically, I'm targeting these offers up here in this high volume node that starts at about 47. I have my target currently sitting at 46. As you can see, I have my target just above this area where there's a fat stack of negative delta, which is where sellers got very aggressive earlier this morning. Let's see if we can get another 3-4 point push here. I'm still stop at break even. I'm up about 6.5 points right now. There is a little bit of selling coming in. We tapped into this low volume node up here and did start to reject a little bit. So let's see if buyers are able to hold this market up. I do think they'll be able to. There was a lot of very aggressive buying that came in earlier off of these 25s down here. There's another pop up. All right, I'm going to target these offers up here at 47. My target is staying at 46. Oh, offers are thickening up a little bit. Let's see if the buyers can get through those. Remember, I risked about 4.5 points on this setup, so I'm looking for at least 12, at least 13. More selling coming in. Those offers are starting to reload. I do want to see the 46s. I'm just going to keep the trade on. I think this market definitely has potential to rotate back up into that morning range. We're probably going to get a rejection anyway here because that is where, that low of that consolidation came early this morning between about 4 a.m. and about, the minutes before the open. But this is some very aggressive buying down here off these 25s, 30s that we have not seen in the entire drop. So I do think we can get a rotation in. This positive delta is up above this high. This market now has to hold above these previous highs to validate all this buying effort. There's a pretty large buying imbalance in this area right now. And the market needs to prove to those buyers that it's going to be able to lift and rotate into this other side of value. Because right now it's having a little bit of a struggle popping up through this area. Let's see if we can get through it. There we go, starting to eat some offers. Some delta forming here. The buyers are still kind of hesitating in this area right now. Oh, there we go, quick pop up. All right, let's get filled at 46. We got offers there.
Order filled.
All right, we're out of that trade. Really, really solid. That was a solid long. That was a really good trade. I'm actually really happy with that. The only thing that to me could have been better about that is if I had gotten it down here at these lows. That way I could have my stop below the low, like a really tight stop, like a 2-point stop, instead of trying to catch it on one of these dips. But basically, guys, again, the run through on the profile is early morning consolidation after that quick rally up, right? About 4 a.m., the market rallied up, consolidation, market popped up above that high, failed, okay, sold off down into this area of a smaller area of demand, okay, and then basically what I saw on the order flow was this fat buyer show up, this fat bid appear. Look, a couple hundred lots or about 1,000 lots spread evenly across a couple ticks of price action. All right, buyers show up, and then look, selling failure. I'm gonna scroll this over. Ready? Selling failure, failure, failure. More buying effort than selling. Look at the size of the red bubbles versus the green, right? The buyers are showing up in troves, but the sellers cannot get a breakdown. So right here in this area is where I tried it long at like 32, almost 33. I had my stop just under this low. Okay, so right in here, basically saying if buyers pop it up and they fail and the sellers are able to achieve a new low, I'm going to get out. That is my invalidation point, and I targeted the start of the other side of value. So I targeted that area. We have some stacked negative deltas in that area. We just had a couple offers that got filled. My offer was actually one of them at 46. So really solid. Follow the money. Follow me if you want to learn more. DM me on Instagram if you have any questions at all. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube so you get updates when I drop new videos. And if you want access to a discount link for Bookmap, that link is in the video description as well. Make sure that every day when you plan to trade, you show up with an actionable plan. If you have no plan to trade the price action in front of you, do not trade. Thank you so much for watching this video fully. It means the world to me. I hope you have an awesome day. Peace out.